The 326 Airlift Squadron, we're a C-17 Reserve Squadron comprised of about 80 citizen airmen. We're out here, beautiful Hawaii, trying to transform and follow the Air Force Reserve Commander's intent of ready now and transforming for the future. A lot of challenges, those were all overcome, and just saw a really can-do attitude out here.
We're a part of an organically planned exercise inside the squadron that we're naming Aloha Bunny. Today we took off from John Rogers Field, or Kaliloa, and we flew over to Wheeler Army Airfield, worked with the 25th ID unit there, and we loaded some equipment. Got some training in for those guys and also our Loadmasters on the aircraft. And then afterwards we took off, flew through the Hawaiian island chain, did some low-level flying, some simulated pop-up threats with threat reactions, and then simulated some additional threats later on in the flight, flew around the south end of the Big Island, and then to Kona for a couple of touch and goes, and then back to Hickam Air Force Base.
For the 326, the ACE concept, the Agile Combat Employment concept, is kind of foreign to us, so a lot of our local training and stuff is for proficiency. So when we go out and we don't operate under the guise of ACE employment. And when we were out here on Aloha Bunny, we were able to actually be resilient and survivable in an austere location and be able to operate in an island chain given the scenarios that we put together in our planning team. A lot of the MBG training that we do back in Dover, it's very canned, very easy. We're familiar with the fields, it's easy to see. As you can see out here at John Rogers, there's a lot of overgrowth, so the lines, you can't see taxi lines. It looks like an austere airfield, so we're operating into a blacked out airfield with a specific landing zone, and we don't get that kind of training. It's not as realistic training at home, so being able to come out here to John Rogers and do the training, the MBD training out here, was huge for our crew. Then moving forward, we'll kind of go shoot for the moon to get some more training under our belt.
Just constantly be flexible, just go with the flow. Nothing's ever going to go exactly to plan. So just having that kind of mindset that it's just roll with the punches. Between the flying and the camaraderie, it's just, when I show up to work, it's like coming to a second family. Just everyone's got your back. It is a little bit more high stakes, but you know, it's an amazing job. It's given me an amazing opportunity.